love my old rum.
The herons.
What's that? Herons? What herons? You see herons?
No. Those potholes.
I hate potholes. What about the herons? I like herons.
You like herons that you take.
Take pictures.
Sometimes at
Robert
Robert
Long's.
Long's on Welch.
Kensington.
Robert Long's in Kensington and Milford.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. You know where we haven't been in a long time?
I know.
Where haven't we been in a long time?
Proud Lake.
Yeah, we haven't gone to Proud Lake in forever. We need to go back there one of these days.
The last time when Mom was with us.
Yeah, was that the last time?
Yeah, 'cause she went with us on Mother's Day.
Yeah, I remember her going with us. I didn't remember that was the last time.
Hope I don't shake.
Same here. Really hope. But you do play the P-Bottle song, so probably gonna shake.
Cry for my mama.
Yeah. Probably gonna cry for your mama. That would be my guess. You'd probably go, Mama! Right? One of these days.
One of these days.
One of these days.
Perfect.
Teardown of the teardown of the rebuild thingy. Let me tell you what happens next. Any guy on this team with 4 or 5 years in the league is going to want out. And that would include guys like Ragnow and Decker. Be very careful giving these people more time. Because when you start to hear veteran leaders on your team talk about how the losing is exhausting, you're talking about people being almost broken. So you think now you're going to go and end up 2-15, 3-14 the rest of this year, and then you're going to be bad again next year. Guys, I got to tell you, it's a never-ending typhoon. It has to stop. You have to win. It is. You're not going to like this, man. But you just gave yourself an excuse why you can't win for the next couple of years. Let's go to the people, Rico. I just had to bring it up because it gets me thinking about what the other guys in the room, like if I'm Taylor Decker, I got a finite career. I'm out there giving my body up every week. and you just traded TJ Hawkinson, I'm sitting here in another 12, 13, 14 loss year. What stops Taylor Decker from going to management in the offseason and going, guys, it's been real. Get me out of here.
Nothing.
Be very careful with what you do.
Nothing. 'Cause I think that's what happened with Roquan Smith with the Bears. He just wanted out. I see.
Right, so my point is, how do you end up ahead, Rico?
You end up ahead, Mike, when you show players you have a plan. When you show players this is what we're going to do. This is what it's going to look like this year. This is what it'll look like next year and the following year. And really good teams can sell that. The Lions
we can't. We can't.
Because we don't know what the quarterback's going to be in 2 years.
Right, here's our plan. Bleep ourselves.
All right.
That's honestly. What are you selling?
But that's just it. You can't. Who's the quarterback going to be? That's a great question. And I'm going to get back with you. I'm going to circle back.
Right.
And we'll let you know.
Really appreciate that question.
Yeah.
Let me think about it.
I'll pass it on to the guys. I'll pass it on to the guys. See, questions
where's
this?
Kenny, I'll pass it along to the fella.
By the way, Kenny's upset with you. He wants in on the Zoom, and you left him in the waiting room.
He's in.
Oh,
He's
okay.
in. He's got a beautiful bar background. He looks great.
Okay.
No, we're all good. I didn't realize it.
So, but yeah, that you can't, and that's the problem. And if I asked you this question 5 years ago, you would have said the same thing. If I asked you 10 years ago, you would have said the same thing.
So my point is, if I'm a veteran on this team or I'm anyone remotely accomplished, I'm getting out of here.
Right.
So be careful. You want to do this teardown again? I want out.
I mean, especially when you see guys leave here like Darius Slay, and he sucks. He actually's gotten better. So yeah, it happens. All right, want to take a phone call?
Hell yeah.
Damn, my man, what's happening?
Hey guys,
Hey.
biggest challenge I got, Hawkinson, it isn't even about Hawkinson, and this is the classic Lions smoke and mirrors. It's not even about Hawkinson. It's about what you got for him, and you got nothing. Like really, you're just shifting cards, right?
No, I mean, yeah, kind of. You're just swapping picks, so yeah.
So, but the real thing I wanted to bring up was that where Campbell, though you're talking about the 2 years, I'm on with Mike on getting rid of him now. And the reason I say that is when Anthony Lynn struggled on the offense, Campbell pushed him to the side and took
Sure.
over. Then why isn't he doing the same with Aaron Glenn? Like this Aubrey Pleasant thing, I bet you Aubrey Pleasant caught wind that they might be doing something with the secondary. And he's like, guys, you're killing me here. And so he was this sacrificial lamb so that Campbell could
Good
protect
idea.
Glenn. And where Campbell will hurt himself going forward is if he doesn't treat Aaron Glenn the way he's treated other coaching staff members that haven't performed. So you may discuss, yeah, he might have bought himself 2 years with this. Oh, you could keep it.
Hello.
I don't honestly know.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
Where are you?
I just left the yard, heading that direction.
Oh, should I run the vacuum or have a beer?
Oh, why can't you just run the vacuum while you drink a beer?
Yeah. I could do that, or I could vacuum first.
Or you can what?
Or I could vacuum first.
Oh, yeah, you could. Or you could just drink a beer.
I could just do a quick once over. The only reason I have to vacuum
right, Jer.
All right. Love ya.
Love you. We'll see you in a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Be safe.
Always.
Okay. Bye.
Animal here, man. And I do think that if there are more players moved, if it's just TJ Hawkinson, okay, then it wasn't as bad as we thought. But if they move a few more players, Mike, you found out about a little after the 4 p.m. deadline, then yeah, this is where you got to sit in the room. And I don't think they're going to fire him. I can't see it happen. It would trust me, it would be a great move. It would break Lions tradition. It would be something new that you hopefully will get different results. But the way I see it now,
But think about this. Rico, like Morningwig went 5-27 his first 2 years here. 5-27. How much north of that is Dan Campbell?
Yeah, I
gonna go?
heard one.
He currently
One,
sits at
two.
4-19-1.
I don't see one. Heard
How
it's
much-
coming
how much
from the
north
other
of that is he going?
and he's not going to go far,
direction.
because if you really are bringing in a bunch of rookies and you're tearing this
So
thing
we're
down,
good.
you want to bring in a rookie quarterback, you're losing.
So basically you're telling me Dan Campbell's going to be Hugh Jackson, and you've got Sashi Brown running the franchise, and Dan's going to be able to go 3-40? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, where you may have it where Dan Campbell
What?
may finish his 3
Didn't
years
make the light.
barely cracking double digits.
It was too late.
Oh, there's Major.
And if you want to put it that way, David, I see, yes, you got your hand over your face, but yes, because that's why I said either you got to get rid of this guy now, or you're saying we're not going to count your first 2 years at all. You're going to start at 0-0 next year, and we're going to base it off of that, and we'll never speak upon it.
Uplifting as always.
No, something to think
Up
about.
next, we talk mortality with Rico Beard, 97.
All right, are you ready to create your future? If you want to go into radio, TV, graphic designs, Specs at LTU can help. Look, Specs is now partnered with LTU. They're located on the campus of Lawrence Tech, but it's the same great Specs education. Classroom, you get to work hands-on with the equipment. You get to learn from instructors who actually work in the industry like yours truly. So get your career started now. Head on over to www.ltu.edu, click on the admissions tab, fill that out, and you begin the road to your career in radio, TV, or graphic design. And when you're finished with the program, if you want to continue on and get a bachelor's or an associate through Lawrence Tech, great, because they got a ton of scholarship money, thousands of dollars waiting for you to do that. But you got to start today. www.ltu.edu. Click that admissions tab. Radio, TV, or graphic design, let's get started. Come to Booking Tickets for Redwood Haircut Experience and register for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win a down payment from your dream home up to $200,000. Lady Jane's open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Here in Michigan, we're used to keeping ourselves busy all winter long. Whether that's enjoying mugs of hot chocolate by the fireplace or a late night of movie watching. And at DTE, we want to help keep that winter fun going while saving you money. With our online interactive home, you can find ways to save throughout yours, from your kitchen to your living room. Stay cozy and save. Head to DTEinteractivehome.com today. DTE.
97 Won the Ticket is hooking you up with Michigan Lottery tickets. Look for us at events for your chance to win the $5 loaded. You could win over 5,000 prizes of $500. A little play can make your day.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you 24/7, with supplies and solutions for every industry, and access to product specialists ready to help. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi there, I'm your host, Doug, filling in for the human who's normally here, bringing you the smells and sounds
customer offer. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable free bets or site credit. Free bets expire 7 days from issuance. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. This excludes Michigan Disassociated Person.
Yeah, we're replacing the carpets too, so don't worry about that.
No fresh powder yet, but Dan's Ski Lodge has an avalanche of projects.
4 rooms are getting hot tubs.
He needs a staff engineer to navigate a flurry of new requests.
And all of those will be fully ADA accessible.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Festivals, football, flannels. Some say fall is their favorite time of year. And this fall, there are now updated COVID-19 booster shots designed to help protect against COVID-19 variants. If you've had your primary series, schedule an updated COVID-19 booster shot appointment as soon as you're eligible. And don't forget to enjoy the foliage. Sponsored by Pfizer and BioNTech.
The Detroit Pistons play the Milwaukee Bucks. Pre-game tomorrow night at 7:35 on 97.1 The Ticket.
All right, Rico, let's go right to the people. You've got the timer, I don't. Let's just hit it. Let's hear what everyone's got to say.
Oh, by the way, like clockwork, you want to take a guess who the highest graded quarterback is according to PFF for last week?
Tua. Has to be.
Aaron Rodgers, you're hot deck.
I mean,
Raphael. What's happening? Robbie, are you there? Okay. There you go. All right. I just find it funny, Mike. It's like every quarterback that plays them.
Well, that's the other thing. People acting like all of a sudden, what? This draft capital's going to fix everything, or they've already had 2 off seasons to try to piece together a defense. Look at what they've handed us. And on offense, we don't have a quarterback. My favorite player can't stay healthy, so I don't view DeAndre Swift as having a future with the team. And you just dealt one of your 3 best offensive weapons. What do we have?
A lot of draft capital and a lot of luck.
Okay. Next.
Here. What's happening?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
I got a, what do you think about trading Michael Barker and Levi Ogwuzurike? Because I think Levi Ogwuzurike, he's been injured a lot, and I think he's going to be like the best deep behind there.
Okay. So here's what I'll offer you for those 2. A Tubby's original. A Tubby's original. You know, the same. And that's all you're getting for those 2 sticks.
Well, I was just talking about cap space.
I'd have to look up the contract.
Just get rid of them because they're not equal to it. And I think Levi, he probably can get something. He can probably get us something just off of potential. You know, somebody probably liked him from when he was in college and, you know, probably think once he gets healthy, he can probably do something, which I don't think he's going to do anything.
Well, the point I'm making is if you're bailing on second-round picks a year in, you're not doing a good job.
You're not.
What are we doing?
No, and I think this is where you kind of throwing your hands up. I told you, whenever the owner of a business comes out, things are bad. Things are really bad. So bad that you can't stick a general manager, you can't stick a vice president, you can't stick somebody else out there in marketing. When the owner comes out, brace yourself. And I think Lions fans kind of shrugged it off. And now you better brace yourself because this winter is going to get a lot longer.
And look, there are rumors the Lions are shopping defensive backs, which is hilarious since their DBs are so bad. But, like, if a report hits in the next 30 minutes that they've traded Jeff Okudah, what is your reaction? I'm serious.
that they're truly trying to hit rock bottom. But who's going to lead this new ship? Is it the same regime? Because if I want to be wrong. I've never wanted to be so wrong in my life. But I do think that Sheila's going to keep Campbell, and then they get to start over fresh next season. This season's a wash. And as you said, it's hard to sell, though. I was told to tell you that one of the bartenders down there said, stop telling people don't.
Uh-oh.
I don't tell people what to do. The teams tell them.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, I totally forgot about chore service. Today's the 1st. I already paid the rent.
Alright, I'll pay you the alimony as soon as I get home.
Okay, don't forget. So I got chore service submitted because it's the 1st. And I did a quick once over with the vacuum. I took the garbage out to the street. But we could just take, the bag that's in the house will need to go out. Hey, is that car of my mom's gonna fit in the garage though?
Yeah, it's the same size. Well, it might be a tiny bit bigger, but not much.
Yeah, that's what she said. It's gonna be like the size of the Taurus, probably.
No, it's actually smaller than a Taurus.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Not quite as wide as a Taurus. It's probably very similar to yours.
She already gave away her couch. My mom. I was talking on the phone with my mom.
Yeah?
She already gave away her couch. She doesn't have a couch. She's gonna buy another one. I think she's already made arrangements to buy it, but she said, oh, that one was too expensive, the one I liked, but then she slipped and said, hopefully I can have the new couch here. So that seems like maybe it was already bought.
Yeah. Where'd she buy it from? She's having it delivered?
I don't know. No, this guy named Doug that came over today, he was a friend of my Uncle Norm's. Actually, he was my Uncle Norm's cousin. He's got a great big truck. His job is working on semis. But he said that, I don't know, he said they'll come take the couch and he'd help her if she needed to go get
Starting
something.
route to 7660 Ring Neck Drive. In 3.8 miles, turn right onto Orchard Lake Road.
When you get home?
Veg out, probably.
Me too.
Fix something to eat, and then nothing. I might do some studying on YouTube for photography.
Okay. Sure was nice to see the sun today.
It was.
I know.
Except it gave me a bit of a headache, but I took a couple of a leave and it seems to have gone away.
I didn't vacuum in your room very well because there's just too much stuff on the floor. And I just vacuumed. There's too much stuff on my floor. So I just vacuumed that square that I have.
Yeah, I gotta pick up
until I can get my shit together. If that ever happens.
I gotta pick up all those photos and the clothes.
I know you can't get started on that. You totally abandoned me.
What are you talking about?
Passing out candy.
Oh yeah, I did.
You totally abandoned me.
She knew that was gonna happen.
Oh. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go to my office.
Alright, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
around.
Nope. Won't have to sit and wait.
No, sir. No, sirree, Bob.
Nope. "29 minutes, so now we don't have to sit and wait." Now that white car's turning left.
Yeah, at the last second. It turns your blinker on.
From a man fully immersed in college football, Rico Lamardi. All right, let's hit it. Outstanding grab. The safety got juked. Touchdown, Michigan State. It's the top 10 power ranking. Woo! Yeah.
Roberto.
I don't even know that there's 10 good teams.
Oh, you know what? It was a struggle. I'm not even gonna lie. I got to 8, and then the last 2 were like, okay, you're the best of the rest, but it still beats doing the Big Ten power. Now,
Fair.
at number 10, the University of Southern California, USC, fresh off of beating Arizona 45-37. The fact is, it was Arizona, and it took you scoring 45 points, and you allowed them to score 37. But it was either that or Ole Miss. Ole Miss just missed out. But I looked at their schedule, and I can't reward that.
No, look, USC is fun, nothing more. That performance against Arizona doesn't cut it.
No.
You know, you want to be considered for the playoff or the loss, you need to be impressing people. This has been their problem all year. They rely on turnovers to get stops. They can't actually stop anybody.
This is true. But fun fact, Mike, it's like, I think every year somebody outside the top 10 of the initial rankings makes the playoffs. So that'll be fun to watch. All right, UCLA comes in at number 9. The other LA team, they beat Stanford 38-13. They got Arizona State coming up this weekend. They're fun to watch, but I don't know if they're a team that I would even put close to that top 4.
No, and herein lies the problem. Normally, this portion of the rankings would feature teams that are good enough.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a case, but let's say they had an injury or lost a game they should. I don't even see the quality to have a discussion about these teams, which it's not your fault. You're just ranking them out. And I agree with you, by the way. I would take UCLA to beat USC when they play in a couple of weeks.
Right. Now, let's keep this Pac-12 thing going and go with Oregon at number 8. They beat Cal 42-24. Maybe the strongest chance for a Pac-12 team to make the playoffs is University of Oregon.
2 problems. A, no one will ever forget them losing by 100 to Georgia. And 2, they don't get to play every game at home, which means you got to deal with road Bo Nix. And nobody likes road Bo Nix.
You're true. All right, the next 2 teams coming off of bye weeks at number 7, the University of Alabama. They got LSU. You know what? Kind of forgotten and lost. LSU's doing some damage out in the SEC country. I kind of thought maybe, Brian Kelly was going to be a clown. We're not hearing anything about the family or nothing like that because he's out there winning. But Bama gets a chance to get back on track. Mike, I think this is the cutoff line. From 7 on, I can see any of these teams in the college football playoff.
If Bama wants my attention, they need to go to Death Valley and take care of business. They're currently 13-point favorites. Show me. Show me a secondary that looks like they're even top half of Division I. Show me an offensive line when they go against Ojulari and Ali Gay that can hold up on the edges. Show me that you look like Alabama. And I'm sorry, Rico, I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't either.
So you got to show me. Otherwise, I'm just kind of done with them, to be honest.
But see, they still have a path, Mike. If they make it all the way through and they win the SEC, they're in. Even with one loss, even with them struggling, if they've knocked off either Georgia or Tennessee, you can't deny Alabama's not going to be in the college football playoffs. They may be the 4th seed, but they will be in. At number 6, leader in the ACC, Clemson. Clemson coming off a bye. They have Notre Dame coming up this week. I got Clemson at 6. Not the greatest schedule that they play, but it is what it is.
Yeah, dicey this weekend. Night game at Notre Dame, only 4-point favorites. This is 2 years ago, amidst COVID, the DJ coming out party where he threw for 400 yards in an empty Notre Dame stadium.
Now, who's going to be the quarterback this week? Is Dabo going to just stick with DJ, or is he going to get smart? Because I think if he truly wants to win a title, he makes the quarterback change.
Ooh, I don't know. Maybe it's baked into the numbers. Maybe I just think it's DJ forever. I don't think he can get out of it.
At number 5, and there's a reason for this. At number 5, I have the University of Michigan. They just beat Michigan State 29-7. They got Rutgers coming up. The problem that I have with them was the lack of red zone scoring, which is really hurting them. Here's the thing. You're not beating any of these teams by kicking field goals. You have to be able to score. And, yeah, I look at that Michigan State defense. If you can't score against them, we got some issues. Minnesota had a field day against that defense on the road. At number 4, Mike, Horny Frog up, Texas Christian University.
Nah, they're whistling by the graveyard, buddy.
You know what? Here's the thing. They must have a fine tune that they're whistling because they just keep winning.
Defense sucks. Can't stop the run. They play razor's edge. Duggan is, look, he's gutty. But
4
he's
top
all over the
25
place.
wins.
Right, but Rico, you can't outrun the speeding train. Look at how the games are constituted. You cannot win every game 38-35. I love them. I think they're a great story. They got the best helmet game in the game. But I can't pick them to keep doing this.
You can't, but Mike, I'm rewarding teams for what they're doing right now. What's good? I don't care what they're going to do
if
later.
Michigan played TCU, I'm sorry, Michigan would never punt.
If Michigan played TCU, you would hope that they would score a touchdown, Mike, but they may be kicking a lot of field goals.
All right, they're your rankings. I'll leave it alone. I just think you need to flip those two. But whatever, it's free country.
You know, but I've said it. I've been consistent. I reward when you play a schedule. You've beaten 4 top 25 teams. That was the tiebreaker, in my opinion.
That's actually, you know what? That's the trump card.
Yeah.
And it's not Michigan's fault.
No.
It's just the Big Ten is an atrocity, and you're right. TCU's played a better schedule. Okay.
At number 3, we got the defending national champions in the University of Georgia. Impressive win. I thought they were going to blow out Florida. Florida came back, and then they just said, okay, enough of this, and they went out and beat Florida 42-20. They have the game coming up against Tennessee. That's going to... This is your separation Saturday right here. We're going to find out a lot because if Georgia can beat Tennessee, because I think Georgia's just been bored all year. We'll see if I'm correct or if Tennessee's legit.
Light switch game.
Yeah.
If Georgia's for real, the light comes on. And they
The
put out a
model.
huge performance this week against Tennessee. I don't know what to think. I know they're listed as 8.5-point favorites. I just feel like if they're for real, they handle this. Because Tennessee is exciting but highly flawed. But I don't know what Georgia is. And you're right, they haven't played a real team, a team anyone's really cared about, since Oregon. And what did they look like? Hammer time.
Yeah.
So this is why we play the games. This is why I get so angry at the Big Ten for being bad. We don't get showcase games.
Yeah, well, you know,
This is one.
Let's keep that theme going, Mike, because at number 2, I have the University of Ohio State. Ohio State beats Penn State 44-31. They're winning games. They're not dominating games. Ryan Day wants to prove that we do have a rushing game, and then he finally just passes the ball. It's like, Ryan, you don't. You need to stop this. Was talking with Howard Griffith on the 5-Star Zone. At what point will he just simply say, we can't run the ball, and we're just going to throw the ball all around the field? Every game they try to establish a run, Mike, it's not existing. They got Northwestern. They got a get-right game against Northwestern. That's going to be fake points and fake yardage.
Yet the problem is we've seen them play without arguably the best offensive player in college football, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Right.
Milo Williams got hurt.
Oh,
I don't know, man.
by the way, Ryan Day said that at some point that Jackson will be back this season. So they are counting on him.
Here's what it should be the week before they play Michigan. There is no need for him a day sooner.
No.
Give him one game to shake the rust and then unleash.
Honestly, I would say just make it Michigan because at that point, all your games are playoff games. And then finally, the University of Tennessee at number 1, flat out destroying Kentucky 44-6. They got Georgia coming up here, Mike. We'll see if they keep that number 1 spot. But yeah, Tennessee, once again, like with Michigan, they played a better schedule than Ohio State. That was a tiebreaker. So Volunteers at number 1.
Yeah, we'll see this weekend. Look, they win this weekend, I'll make them number 1. I'll tell you, they're the best team in America. I just don't think they're going to do it. I don't think they're going to Georgia 3 times in the afternoon. If Georgia really is 75% of what many think they are, they win the game. If they're what many think they are completely, they'll knock this team's head off.
That's your top 10 for the week, 97-1.
It's fall, it's football, and if you're 65 or older, time to review your Medicare plan. The annual enrollment period for Medicare subscribers, you've got until December 7th. It's the only time you can shop your Medicare supplement. So why not have somebody do it for you for free? Call Mike Papura, National Benefit Plans, 30 years in the game. He will help you decide what plan works best for your situation, whether you should go Medicare Advantage or straight up supplement, Part D, prescription. Why navigate this on your own? Let the experts do it for free. Call Mike Papura, 877-734-2200. Or on the web at nbphealth.com.
Always makes you have to go.
National Benefit Plans would like to be your health and life insurance agency for a
Makes you
lifetime.
have to go.
Baseball, apple pie, and mother waddles. I ask you, what's more American than helping the poorest of the poor? Folks, this election season, vote for Mother Waddles when it comes time to donating your car. Mother Waddles has been providing much-needed assistance and transportation to Detroit's needy for over 50 years. So join the tens of thousands of those who have already supported Mother Waddles with their generous car donation. And remember, a vote for Mother Waddles is also a vote for the best possible tax deduction when it comes time to donate your car. So keep Mother Waddles number one here in Michigan by simply calling 313-WADDLES to donate your car. Mother Waddles is a name you can trust. Call today, 313-WADDLES, or donate your car online at motherwaddles.org. I'm Rick Frazier, and on behalf of Mother Waddles, I approve this message.
Football season is here. The new Odyssey app lets you stay connected to your NFL team, your station, your shows. Follow your favorite stations and come back again and again. Get real-time updates on everything you care about. Miss your show? Jump back to their awesome rewind feature. The Odyssey app is NFL football. Live and on demand, wherever you are, whenever you want. And did we mention it's all free? Download the Odyssey app today.
Are you a man facing divorce but want to avoid losing your house, your money, and your kids? This is attorney Brent Boyer from ADAM, the American Divorce Association. With our proven advice, we can help you avoid problems before they start. Call us at 248-356-2326. That's 248-356-ADAM.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Mike Papura of National Benefit Plans. For affordable health insurance, call 877-734-2200.
Breaking news on 97.1 The Ticket is presented by BetQL. Smarter bets start with BetQL. Download the BetQL app or visit BetQL.com today. WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Sports headlines. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
The 4 p.m. trade deadline has officially passed. Here's what we know so far what the Detroit Lions have done. They've already traded tight end T.J. Hockenson to Minnesota along with a 4th-round pick and a conditional 4th-rounder. In exchange, the Lions get a 2nd and 3rd-round pick. Lions were also still fielding several inquiries just ahead of that 4 p.m. deadline. Keep it right here at 97.1 The Ticket for the latest. Hockenson had 26 catches, 395 yards this year, and 3 scores. He also did make the Pro Bowl following the 2020 season. Denver sends linebacker Bradley Chubb to Miami for a package that includes a number 1. Atlanta sends suspended wide receiver Calvin Ridley to Jacksonville. Colts send running back Naheem Hines to Buffalo. Brooklyn Nets fire head coach Steve Nash. Ime Udoka reportedly set to get the gig. Last night's game rained out in the Fall Classic. World Series Game 3 tonight in Philadelphia. The series tied at 1. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Jeff Lesson. For more 97.1 The Ticket or Odyssey.com.
Go F yourself. Real quick, just a slight correction. I'm not busting balls. The Lions didn't just get a 2 and a 3. They had to give up a 3 and a 4. Okay, these are pick slots. So I want to be clear. When we talk about this, if you're wondering why we're not doing cartwheels, well, there's a multitude of reasons. A, they didn't just add capital. They gave up capital. Now, the 2024 4th can become a 5th if the Vikings win a playoff game. But as it stands right now, you get a 2 and a 3, a 2 this year and a 3 next year, for a 3 this year and a 4 next year. That's not picking up 2 extra picks. Let's be clear. So, again, I'm not comfortable with another lost season. I'm not comfortable with tearing it down, and we're all kind of holding our breath. There's been a lot of smoke about the Lions maybe dealing a guy like an Okudah. I hope that doesn't happen, because you have to ask yourself, big picture, what are we doing here? Remember, Brad Holmes got here. They traded Matthew Stafford. They had that offseason. They had that draft. Then they came into the past offseason. They had that offseason. That draft. And if you're telling me 2 off-seasons in that this thing is such a disaster and we're tearing it back down, no. And for those of you who say, look, you don't love Hawkins. I don't. And I'm not paying like George Kittle. But I don't have to worry about it. I've got them all next year, and I can franchise them. So when you let them go, you get a compensatory pick. And how it works is simple. As long as the Lions don't sign a tight end for the amount of money that Hawkinson gets signed for, right, they get a compensatory pick, which would most likely be a 3rd-round selection. So what did we really do here? Now,
I think you hit the panic button a little bit.
Rico, I just don't get anything. Because if the new regime came in and they wanted Hawkinson gone, you traded him before the draft last year. What's the point?
I guess better yet, Mike, what's the plan? And I don't know if they have it. I don't know if they can sit there and sell anybody on anything. If you had a potential big-name free agent fly into town, you take them to dinner at Houston's, what do you say? What do you tell them?
Try the veal? I don't know.
We're close.
No, but see, David, you're not. That's the problem.
No,
Dan Campbell on a Sunday.
Dan Campbell, because he always says, we're close.
And David, it's a great point by you. Because Sunday he's talking about how close they are. 48 hours later, they're trading a 25-year-old and arguably the 2nd best offensive player they have. What? So to me, fire Dan Campbell. Let's be done with it. You want to tear it down? You want to have a bunch of draft capital? You want to draft a rookie quarterback?
Well, I think that is the essence of tear it down. New coach, new quarterback, do everything.
Well, you can't let Dan Campbell have the rookie QB. Can't do it.
No. And here's the thing. We saw this 3 years ago. Would they even take a rookie QB knowing their jobs are on the line?
I hate you.
I love you too, buddy.
Let's get to the people.
I forgot Kenny did his thing and the times all got reset.
I do like the de facto, when all hope is lost, blame Kenny.
All right, you know what?
Drew, we should have a button that says blame Kenny.
Drew, what's going on, man?
What's up, guys?
Hey, man.
I'm going to have to try and calm myself down because I've been waiting for so long to get on with you guys. My ideas have been changing every 5 seconds. The more you guys talk, the more I remember and think about things. Listen, the one thing that I needed to hear in that update with these trades in the league, did you hear any trade that was inside the division? None. But the Lions, we trade a top 10 pick to our rival?
Drew.
Are you kidding me?
Drew, why is this new? You did a draft day trade with your rival.
Right, why do we keep doing that?
Because
we start to get players that can play, that have a pulse. Let's get rid of them because we're tearing it down again. It feels like we're in a time loop here, Rico and Mike. Didn't we just do this show 3 years ago?
Yeah.
I mean, this is nuts. The franchise hires the coach before the GM. The GM tells us we got our guys, we're not doing nothing big in the offseason. And then the first time they get to the trade value, or the trade deadline, they traded Hawkinson, which you had control for another year, for basically a bag of balls. You're trading for picks that we haven't done anything with our picks to begin with. Okay. And then we're almost there. We're a couple of tweets from being a contender or winning some games. Listen, you got a coach and it's his hand on every loss. Okay? Every loss we got, he's had his hand in from a decision he's made. Okay? It's simple. Why are you throwing the ball on 4th and 2 when you're you know what I mean? You're not that good. You're not good enough to do that. They know you're going to do it. There was 2 guys covering that guy. What? I mean, it seems like the teams that we play are ahead of us because we're so predictable. Because we're, and I hate to say the SOL thing, but you know what? I think I'm done, guys. I think I'm checking out. I think I'm going to